So, more riots on the streets of the UK, of England and Northern Ireland last night. Jim Dowson's tentacles are deep in the street in Northern Ireland, so it would have been very easy for him to orchestrate this, organise it, or people in his network to do that. He's the guy that was responsible for the Belfast flag protests, where you mobilise all the young team to come out in the streets for a fight, and it's very easy to mobilise young teenage boys predominantly to go and riot. But I was just catching up with a wee bit of news there before I popped out, and I find it highly amusing how the right-wing press, or if you're trying to sell people a political ideology, you can't be press. It's not news. It's propaganda, man. So I was listening to that talk. That's what they just call it now, talk. And they were, listening to them was hilarious. They had a Lib Dem guy on, Liberal Democrat councillor from Sunderland, and the host, who again, she thinks she's a journalist. She's worked for governments fucking dotted all over the country, all over the world, sorry. She ran as a UKIP fucking candidate in the European elections, and then she's on talk radio saying, I'm an independent journalist. Anyway, so for some reason, somehow, rather than talking about people being mobilised online to go and cause riots, somehow, some way, anytime the Liberal Democrat guy was like, you can't call them protests. This isn't a protest, because they're not protests, they're just organised fights by football casual networks, dressed up in Save Our Children or some shite. And she was like, right, let's not use these incendiary words, violence and left wing and right wing. Let's just discuss why these came about. And you're like, exactly, why did they come about? And then she started trying to take the conversation back to Black Lives Matters and the pro-Palestinian marches. And like, right, agree, disagree. At least they had a point collar. They were protesting stuff that they could point to, not just a bunch of jibber jabber shite online, winding people up. And as far as I'm aware, Black Lives Matter didn't try and barricade people in a hotel and set it on fire. Pretty sure the pro-Palestinian marches haven't done that either. And then they got another guy on, again, trying somehow, some way, justify what's going on. Well, we need to try and understand why this is happening. Why it's happening? Because people are spreading shite, lies online, and the far right are jumping all over it. I'm not far right. You might not be far right, but you're getting groomed by them online, and you might not even know it. So Black Lives Matter and pro-Palestinian marches, and then one of the guys was there that I went to a pro-Palestinian. I was at one of these marches, and it did feel threatening. Threatening? Were people trying to set you on fucking fire? Oh, it cracks me up how some of the press are trying to report this, and then somehow, some way, she managed to try and drag a conversation to the BBC. Obviously, BBC being the rival, the commercial station has a dog in the fight. slag off the BBC as much as possible. Alrighty, big chips. Get it. Got it. Good. Catches.